Maeve's point of view. Madeline Stillwell asked me, so did the experiments work? Did Homelander take the bait and save Becca Butcher like we thought he would? And Maeve, yes, but I can't continue lying to John. The first love him and he married me, and you people have already done terrible things to his father. You're playing with fire. And Madeline Stillwell said, you will do whatever we tell you to do so you can continue getting paid and you can keep your marriage intact so long as you say nothing to him. And Maeve said, you people roofied him and raped him just so he could impregnate another one of your employees. What did he do to deserve this? And she said, it's not about what we did but what his father did. You see, we were going to use Homelander as a lab rat and run many tests on him, but we never got the chance because his goody two-shoes father saved him from our experiments. And Maeve said, you mean your cruel human experiments that are not approved by the government or the FDA? It's all illegal. And she said, yes it is, and you will keep your damn mouth shut and do whatever we tell you to do because we know you love him and your son Ryan. And she said, he's an innocent man, you evil bastards. Yes, and that's why he will die soon. And then Maeve said, when the time comes I'm going to kill all of you. And then Madeline Stillwell said, you could try, but you're not the only super anymore. This whole thing started with John's father, Soldier Boy. He was an anomaly from the very beginning, and the V serum came from Soldier Boy's DNA. And Maeve said, what are you planning on doing with Homelander? And she said, what we wanted to do before Soldier Boy took him from us, and you will let it happen. Homelander will be captured soon and he will be taken to a lab to be experimented on. We might even have to dissect him. And Maeve said, you bitch, what makes you think I would ever allow them to torture my husband? And Madeline Stillwell said, it's either him or it's your son, you choose. And Maeve said, how about neither? And then she ran up to Madeline Stillwell and knocked her out. And then that's when she decided to break all her rules and she fell in love with someone that was supposed to be just another unfortunate test subject. She decided she's tired of lying and doing their dirty work because she felt guilty about helping Vought capture all those innocent people and those kids. I just can't do it anymore. The only good thing I ever had was my husband. And I said, oh my god, John the first, love you so much, I'm sorry. And then I went to talk to my husband and finally tell him the truth, and then I finally told him and it didn't go like I hoped it would. He told me something that really made me feel sorry for him and his father, and he said, do you know what they did to my father when he was just 12 years old, when a grown woman molested him sexually while he was in restraints, and he was also subjected to torture and cruel experiments, and he was badly beaten and near death and malnourished when my grandparents finally found him nearly dead in front of their door. Not to mention they wanted to treat me like a lab rat and a monster. They want to dissect me, or worse. Vought is pure evil and you worked for them. Why would you do it? They're evil, and right now I'm not sure if you're any better. Maeve. And Maeve said, you have got to believe me. I swear I would never do anything to hurt you or our son. I swear to God I'm just trying to protect you now. And he asked, did you know about that woman Becca Butcher coming to my bed while I was drugged? Did you know about it, Maeve? And I said, yes I knew, but I'm sorry, I never wanted to do this. They had years of dirt on me. I've done terrible things, but I love you, please John. And he said, I've never killed innocent people and I've never helped anyone kill innocent people either. Those were kids, Maeve, and I was going to be one of them, and I didn't deserve that. No one does. Look, just help me protect our son Ryan and you, and I can figure the rest out later. Just don't let them hurt our son. And I said, why don't you just kill them, John? And he said, because I'm not a killer, I'm a hero. My father was in the war and he didn't kill anyone. I know he didn't. He was mostly a combat medic with healing powers and he used his super strength to knock out people. Crimson Countess told me all about it. And then I said, you might not have a choice, John. What if they tried to take him and they almost succeed? You have to stop them. And he said, if I have to, might do it, but I hope it doesn't come to that. And I said, I'm sorry, John. And he said, it's much too late for that now, but I love you, Maeve, and I forgive you for all the wrong you might have done. And then I made love to her passionately that day, and now we are both sweating and Maeve is saying, oh I love you, John the first, love you so much. I'm sorry, baby, I love you. And I moaned loudly with relief and pleasure, and then she sucked my member ravenously, and then I came instantly and I said, oh God, yes, that feels so good. Oh yes, baby.